Yeah, back on the road again, headed to New Mexico State. Big conference game for us. This time of year when you go on the road, you got to be doing everything correctly. You got to be hitting on all cylinders. I know New Mexico State will be fired up to play us, and they had a big win at home last time they were at home in overtime against Louisiana Tech. Very competitive game, so we need to play our best football and try to get another good conference win. With that said, questions?
This is a team that obviously has had some struggles this year with a new coaching staff. I think they've run 4 different starting quarterbacks out there this year. How do you prepare for that, really? What are you looking for out of that offense?
Well, I think, no matter who's playing, they do what they do, and there's a new wrinkle here and there for every game, and we have to adjust to those things. But, they got a couple big running backs that run extremely hard. Been very impressed with those guys, and so we're going to have to do a great job of stopping the run game. And quarterback's athletic. He can run a little bit. And, this time of year, you just got to do what you do and play good, sound football. But, no matter who's out there playing, we just got to play our best football, and hopefully we will do that.
You're back to the normal schedule for football now. You're back on Saturday game days. How does that feel to kind of get through the October with weekday games and kind of change a mixed-up schedule every week? How does it feel to kind of get back to almost a normal schedule?
Yeah, it's nice to be back to the normal schedule, but I'll be honest with you, October was great too. The weekday games were great exposure. We did get some days off in between that helped us. I feel like, this time of year, every team's banged up, but for this time of year, I think we're as healthy as we can be. But it's nice to get back to that normal routine. You know what day it is again, so hopefully, the old saying, what you do in November, they remember. So we got to crank it up to a whole nother level this month and try to get 1-0 for this first game in November.
You said, these guys work so hard every day. They've got that championship mentality. How do you just continue to keep working on that and instill that every day at practice?
Well, I think our team does a great job of just having it in them. We got a great coaching staff. They provide great leadership. At this stage of the game, this point of the season, you need to be a player-led team. I think we are for the most part. But we're all unified. We're all pulling in the same direction. Adversity is going to come, and as long as we respond the correct way, we'll pull through it. But I like where our football team is currently. But we got a lot of football to play, a lot of football that's left. And so it's a show me world. It's a what have you done for me lately world. And we got to keep stacking those wins if we want to make a championship run.
November door sort of seems wide open to make that CSA championship run. How do you guys just keep it one game at a time and maybe not look towards do that first week in December?
Just our weekly routine more than anything. Everybody knows what each day is and what's it going to bring and what to expect. And we don't talk about the future. We talk about how to prepare for the next opponent and what the keys to winning the game is and what do we have to do better. I still think our best football is ahead of us. I don't think we've played a complete team game. We've played some good football, but I'd love to see us hit all cylinders, and this is the month we need to go do that.
As you guys win too and move up in those rankings, I guess the attention increases and maybe you get some expectations with the fan base. How's your team handling that?
Just again, the weekly routine, we don't talk about it. I think our team likes traveling. We've always kind of brought our own mojo out on the road, and we know we're going to be in an environment where we have to do that. And so, again, I think they're a well-trained football team. Again, it goes back to our leadership with our coordinators and our assistants. And, everybody handles their business like a pro. And, when you do that, you don't have to talk about all the what-ifs, And so we just have blinders on right now, and we take it one day at a time.
I wanted to ask you about Nelson Fishback, too. Kind of a guy that you have some history with. Just tell me a little bit about your memories of them and going Seen him on the opposing side.
Yeah, it's great to see, his career, and he's a really young, talented coach that's done well, and so it'll be good to see him. And, he's already been at a couple places and got to experience some things, and so, I enjoyed coaching him while I was here, so it'd be great to hug his neck and say hello to him when we play.
Have you ever gone against somebody that was in your room like that?
I can't remember. I'm sure I have, but at this time I can't remember.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thanks guys, appreciate it.